up, suckers? It's Elf in the Lazy Girl World, where we talk about all things movie and TV. Today we're going to get into the good, the bad, and the utmost of the new Netflix film, The Harder They Fall, and as always, it's told through the eyes of a 30-something-year-old black woman. Now, before we get into it, go ahead and subscribe, please, if you can. Okay, like, comment, and share as well. Now, The Harder They Fall is about an outlaw that discovers his enemy is being released from prison. So he decides to reunite with his married gang and to seek revenge, okay, in this Western film. It is a Western film. It is a black Western film, and it was done like that on purpose, okay? So we have Idris Elba as Rufus Buck. We have Regina King as Trudy Smith. We have Zazie Beetz as Stagecoach Mary. We have Jonathan Majors as Nat Love. We have LaKeith Stanfield as Cherokee Bill. We have Delroy Lindo as Bass Reeves. And we actually have a whole gang of other, like, well-known black actors and actresses, like, but I'm only gonna give y'all 6, but the cast is star-studded and filled out, okay? So let's get into the good. Now, obviously, this is always no spoilers, okay? Well, not obviously, but recently, okay? In the past couple months, no spoilers. So, the first scene to me, okay, I'm talking about 10 seconds into this movie, I was like, oh my God, this is the kind of movie we're watching. It was amazing. It pulled me in. It drew me in. And it set the tone of the entire movie, okay? It set the tone of the entire movie. Obviously, you know, well, not obviously, but with any film, I want good music. They did not disappoint with this black Western film, okay? Obviously, you know, we want some black people, you know, get with the songs. So we actually had songs that had music in it or lyrics. I don't remember them. I meant to look at the, like, all the little stuff at the end to be like, oh, what was this song? Don't remember it, and didn't do that either. So we also had some songs with no music. I mean, some with no vocals, and those were just as good as well. Honestly, that was one of the songs within like the first 10 seconds, well, with no lyrics, and it had me like, what is going on here? Drawn in, not speaking. It was all amazing. So first scene, we see an Idris Elba, okay? Let me tell you, Idris Elba, he's magnetizing, okay? He's magnetizing. Every time I see him on the screen, I'm like, I watch him in almost everything, okay? Almost everything. So, like I said, this is a Western, so we have the horses, we got the accents, we got the pistols, we got the clothes, we got everything, okay? So can we talk about just how amazing Idris Elba is? Because I keep forgetting that this man is British, that he has a whole British accent, that he does not talk like how he talked in this movie, because you could have fooled me. At the end, I was like, hold on now. This is not his real speaking voice. So obviously he did an amazing job. And he tricked me. You know, I felt a little tricked, but it's okay. I did like the fact that we had a lot of good humor in this movie. I don't think everybody's going to pick up on it. It's not like, ha, 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 laugh out loud. Funny, okay? But it was some bits and pieces in there, okay? Where it's like, if you're paying attention, you might find it. It's a little dry. It's a little dry humor. But I think if you like The Office, you know, and sometimes, you know, look closer to Seinfeld. If you like Seinfeld, that kind of humor, then you're going to get it. You know, like, oh, that's ironic humor. So yeah, I loved it. I love that we had a complicated villain. Usually the reason that the bad guy's doing whatever he's doing is kind of dumb, okay? We're just like, oh, I guess he wanted to beat up some people and shoot somebody for no reason. So we have a complicated villain, and that makes for an amazing story. And then not only do we have this complicated villain, but we also have this complicated hero. Obviously, they're all outlaws, so nobody's really a hero. We don't really have good and bad, okay? But our hero is just as complicated, and we get to see just how complicated they both are as you get further and further into the film, and even more near the end of the film. So it was amazing in that aspect. And honestly, you know, it just looked good, okay? It was a nice, colorful Western. And it's usually when you see Western, it's very dry, very dusty, and very brown, okay? We got some color in here. We got some colors. Okay, so the only thing that, a couple of bad things. Okay, let's get into the bad. Only thing that I thought was bad was that obviously it's a Western movie. Everybody's accents were not good to me, okay? Everybody's accents wasn't good. It almost would have been better if some people had just talked in their normal voice, because it was like, what were you going for? What part of the States were you going for? What time were you going for? I don't understand, okay? So That was bad. That was probably the worst part in the whole movie, was a couple people's accents where I was like, it was unnecessary. Just next time, just use your regular speaking voice. Or, you know, I guess try a little harder, but that's kind of a hard thing to do. Try a little harder to speak Western. What does that even mean? Also, the only other thing that I didn't like was that one of the towns that we're in kind of looked like I was looking at a play set. Like I was looking at a play, and they had just kind of put like fronts up there of like, oh, this is this place and this is this place. But if you pushed it, it would all fall down. And now that could be because, you know, we have like the sky in the background and there's not a real like city surrounding it. So you're not seeing dimensions. Okay. And it also could be because there was never really any dirt on anything. If they had just kind of dirtied up the buildings a little bit, it would have made it a little bit more believable, but they were going for colorful. So, you know, it is what it is. It didn't take away from the movie too much. I still loved it and enjoyed it. Ugh, mugs. All right. Now, this was funny to me, okay? Like I said, the humor was a little dry, okay? Two people were in a room not doing what you think they were doing, okay? But somebody busted in the room. He said, oh, y'all was making sex. I've never died laughing so hard in my life. And now I will be, whenever I'm talking about sex, I'm going to say someone was making sex, okay? Not having it, not doing it. They were making sex. Also, I just want to say that I'm not like I said in my last one, I'm not, you know, if something bad happens, you kind of on your own. My family, y'all on y'all own. Y'all better get to running too. I am not getting punched in my stomach repeatedly for no one. Okay? You can do that if you want to, but I'm not getting punched in my stomach repeatedly for nobody. So y'all better run, okay? I'm gonna be like, wow, I told you not to go over there. Now look at you, getting beat up. But I tell you who won't be getting beat up and punched in the stomach? Me. Because I'm not going over there with you. That's stupid. That's stupid. We don't have to go through that. I'm not built like that. Y'all might be built like that. I'm not built like that, okay? Yeah, and that's about it. Okay, y'all, the movie was great. It is kind of like, I meant to say this in the good. It reminds me of like very Quentin Tarantino-ish. So obviously they're shooting. It's not always super like, oh, let's zoom in on it and see everything that's going on. No, but sometimes like the blood is very cartoony. So, you know, I don't know. They like to throw it everywhere. We all know can't nobody get lifted up 3 times, flipped around in the air by a gun, shot. But did they do it? Yes. Was the blood cartoony? Yes. So it's very Quentin Tarantino-esque, you know, in that way. Doesn't take away from it at all. And it is what it is. All right, so The Harder They Fall comes out November 3rd, I believe. So go ahead and check it out. I will see you guys next time. And always, if there's anything else that you would like for me to review, let me know down in the comments below. And let me know what you thought about the movie when you finally see it. Okay? I'll see you guys next time. Bye.